Hey guys, it's Infesord here. Yeah, so this is gonna be another channel update, I guess, but this is not gonna be like a regular channel update. In that I did write some stuff like for what to talk about here, but I had this planned months ago, like back in mid March. Obviously, I realize it's nearly the end of May, but I just have to speak, and I have to be honest, and I just have to speak extemporaneously so I can get this out there. But yeah, I recognize I haven't had anything on the channel in months. The last video was I guess it was a Twitch upload during my Infesord thing, because that was that whole experiment. But yeah, so like I said, this is just going to be speaking off the cuff because I can't think of any. I need to think, and to think, I need to be able. I need to just speak and just get my thoughts out there. But yeah, so I haven't. I guess the last few months have been just, I guess, really trying for me because I had actually really wanted to do some content or some video production, like in any form, YouTube or Twitch, but I don't know what happened. I It's something like after I built my computer, or as I was building my new computer, my whole mind was thinking, okay, it's going to be a bit of downtime to get the new computer set up and everything. But once it's up, and once my other computer is set as a render thing, I should be able to hit the ground running and, full throttle, all cylinders firing. But it's like as soon as I had my new computer up and everything was okay, the exact opposite happened. I felt like very little desire to do anything, and I feel like there was an annoying mental block in the back of my head that was like, oh, well, you don't need to do it today. Put it tomorrow. Or yeah, or usually I'd be like, okay, don't worry about it. Wait till your next day's off, which would be Monday and Tuesday. I have off from work, and then Monday and Tuesday would roll around, and I'm like, oh, but I'm so exhausted. Think I'll just chill on the games that I play endlessly, which I'll get to in a bit. But yeah, and I felt like this cycle of, oh, don't worry, next day, next week, next weekend, next day's off. It just continued and continued. It never ended. It never fucking ended. As you can tell, I'm a bit frustrated by it all. And I guess, okay, to bring it all back a little bit. So yeah, today is May the 24th, 2018. It is about 8:45 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's where I live in Western Canada. I just, yeah, I I guess first things are, yeah, like I said, I need to speak just to get my thoughts out. Okay, so the big thing, and the reason why I'm doing the video now is because in about 24 hours from now, I won't be able to do it here because I am moving. Yes, here's the basement. It's basically all completely. It's getting ready for packing. I've taken all the posters down from the thing. I still have the green screen. Let's see if I can get this in. Let's see if I can get that back. Yeah, it's good enough. Let's see if I, yeah. And basically after I do this video, the green screen's coming down. The green screen that I use a grand total of like 5 times maybe with the various Twitch streams. I liked how it worked out. I just need slightly better lighting, and I know what I need to do to that. I just need a second one of these as I knock my cell phone over and just point it over there, and then maybe get another. I either get against another adjacent wall or get it like a trifold, another white wall, and then shoot it at that, and then it'll bounce onto the other side, and that'll make the chroma key work a bit better. But yeah, it's coming down after this video because well, I'm moving. Not moving too far. Just, the rent agreement is coming up on this place, and so I'm moving to a new place that my mother is going to actually be purchasing through a mortgage. It's going to be a townhouse condominium. And there's a nice little space in the basement for me to set up a new setup just like this. And so that is the plan. It's just a matter of, it's going to take a few days to set it all up and whatnot. But you guys, obviously this video is a oasis in an otherwise desert of Infesord content because I haven't had anything. I guess another thing that had happened in the past few months is that I had really, like I said, not wanting to play for YouTube or Twitch to, video record, but I had really, what was I going to do? Right. I'm just looking at some stats here. I joined like obviously a few like game communities. Like I still play Pokemon Go So I've been trying to pay attention to that and getting some of the various raids. It's a little bit harder than I thought, though, because it's just really difficult to really line up a whole bunch of people in one actual physical place in the city, even using the Discord app. Because I'm not using the WhatsApp, because I hate that thing. It's a piece of crap. And everybody uses Discord as a gamer, so that's what you do. But there's that. And obviously, the Invisigun Heroes channel, I still do lots. Well, I do lots. I do a fair amount there, because I do really like that game. But I feel like that... And there's another community that I joined, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, because that was recently re-released to GOG, Good Old Games, and GOG Galaxy for that matter, the standalone app that's like Steam, but DRM free for the most part, games you can run. And they re-released a somewhat fixed version of the PC, which I didn't even know existed. I just played it on the N64 back in the day, as I imagine a lot of other people did. And I fucking love that game. I'm playing it on the PC now, running like smooth 60, and surprisingly, it actually works really well with keyboard. Like, I actually can make that racing game work pretty well. In fact, I much prefer it now on keyboard than on a controller. Although it would be nice to feel what it would be to play on the N64 controller for one last time, because I think I have the cartridge somewhere, because I do have my N64 console somewhere. But the cartridge, if I do have it, I have either misplaced it or my brother probably has it. He probably has it. Matthew, if you're watching this, I want my I want my Star Wars Episode 1 Racer back cartridge, please. If you happen to have it. If you, for some weird reason, happen to watch this video, which you probably won't. But yeah, I joined that Discord community. I've been having a lot of fun with that, because we just got it started, grassroots startup and all that. And looks like some good things can come out of that. But obviously, yeah, that has been major distractions for me versus trying to actually do YouTube or Twitch. And thinking about it now, as I'm speaking, and thank God I'm able to get this out and not I didn't like how that intro was. I'm going to start it again. Although I will admit, I had to start this thing 4 times because I don't want to edit it. I just hit record and just started speaking. But I started 4 other times. But what was I going to say? Something, Episode 1 Racer. No, when it comes to video content, I think I really do want to move away from YouTube, which I know a lot of people are like, Infesord moving away from YouTube, but that's where he started. I know. It sounds sacrilegious, but I don't know. Just seeing a lot of the shit that YouTube is doing recently, and I don't know. I don't know if because it's not even the whole making money here, because I can't anyway. I didn't before, and now that I don't even have 1,000 subs, which is the bare fucking minimum to make money here, you won't get it. So that part didn't even matter to me, but the whole where the YouTube computer algorithm is going and everything, it just seems like a terrible thing to stay here for the long term. I don't know, unless they get their shit together, unless they fire Susan Wojcicki and get somebody who actually is fucking competent in, and if maybe Google Gulag would stop fucking pushing leftist thinking only on the platform, that would be good. It's just ridiculous. Because I don't think Twitch has anything like that. It's just have the rules and you just follow them, and that's that. Plus, I do really like the live interaction with the audience, because that is a really cool feature of Twitch with streaming. Because I can't do YouTube streaming. You need those minimum credentials to be eligible for it. Whereas Twitch, you just need OBS, or in my case, because I do use XSplit. And then a camera, or hell, not even a camera. You just need, and then a game to play, and microphone or whatever. Very minimum barred entry to stream on Twitch. It's ridiculous. But I would like to do that more in the future instead. Although I do recognize that, yes, I have not finished Dead Space 2. And then I'm about to say Transformers Devastation, but 6 people watched that. But I'd feel really bad if I didn't actually finish it, because it is a good game. If I could finish that would be good. And then maybe, and this is once again a shout out to Jordy Jordan, that if you still wanted to, after I finish Dead Space 2 in the next millennium, to do that Dead Space 3 collab. But if I'm moving away from YouTube, it's is that even something I would want to pursue? It sounds like it would still be fun, because I do want to see what's so jarringly different about Dead Space 3 compared to Dead Space 2, in that how it went much more action-y. So this is from what I've heard, and that the co-op is a bit has interesting moments and features in it, but is otherwise kind of all right, that was kind of interesting. But I like, can we just have more regular? Can we just have regular Dead Space? You know. Um, but yeah, that would be something I would like to pursue. Is more Twitch, not so much YouTube. But I mean, maybe you guys can change my mind, or maybe something can come up that will change my mind. Because I don't know. Although I will still use YouTube as a VOD for Twitch streams backup in case you guys miss stuff. I could just put stuff there, and I'm not gonna make like a Infesord live stream channel because that's the thing I know some YouTubers do is they all have multiple channels. Like they'll have like in some cases they'll have like a main one, then they'll have like one for really small videos for small clips, and then one for their big upload live streams. But for me, I'm super small, and YouTube I'm kind of just like I'll just probably put everything up there. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like I would be missing something if I did move like strictly to Twitch and broke away from the whole like let's do a full let's play of a game. And that if you guys missed it, that would kind of suck. But because there definitely were some games I still wanted to do, and I know in the future more will come up, and that would be good. But maybe I could do like a hybrid, like maybe stream me doing a let's play of something, but not have audience interaction, but still have you guys be able to chat and put that in there. But I will just focus on the game. It's an idea I've been spinning around in my head, and maybe it's something I could experiment with. Probably a game that's short. Probably one that I could do a quick experiment with, and just see how that goes, like from beginning to end. I don't want to do it like let's do Dead Space 2, but I'm gonna live stream it as I do the thing. Like no, that one I need to do properly and do it in the same vein that I did, and I'm probably going to have to skip that special intro I was going to do to the return of Dead Space 2, which was probably part of the reason why I couldn't even get back into it, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a tricky new intro that I did similar that I did with Dead Space 1. And if you already, and since you guys have seen 2 of them, if you watched all of Dead Space Let's Play, you know what I'm referring to, where I use a different game instead and like, hey, wait a minute, this isn't Dead Space, and then yell at my computer, and then they can use the text-to-speech thing to have it talk back to me, because I really like that stuff. It was fun and quirky, but I may have to drop that just so I can just get it back on track, and maybe I'll explain like what I was gonna do. Maybe that could work, just maybe to get it back and do it again. But yeah, I guess the other thing I wanted to bring up, and this is also quite pertinent to why I'm doing the video now, apart from technical reasons why, I have to break down this desk and this computer like tomorrow. Like it has to happen. But the other thing that happened was, if any of you have been paying attention to the news, John Bain, aka Total Biscuit, has been obviously dealing with cancer for many, many years, and because of his video that he put up several years ago about his colon cancer, that was a video that prompted me to go get checked out by my doctor and then find out that I had testicular cancer. And then similarly, it's like 6 months later, it had spread to stage 2 seminoma, germ cell cancer, which I had to get chemo for, which was obviously part of another little factor that happened to why my content went this shit. But you guys all know that. And if you don't, hey, now you know. But the news today, and this literally just happened today, John Bain, aka Total Biscuit, he passed away today from complications due to his, I believe, yeah, he had like several cancers in his chest. Lung cancer, I think, was the main one. But he had been going through chemo for many months to like keep it up, to stave it off. But I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, he had mentioned that the chemo was not doing anything anymore, and so he was basically going to end it off and just to end the chemo and to just to transfer everything and to do what little he could with his family and his wife Jenna. But yeah, now he has passed away, unfortunately, today, and yeah, it's really sad because I really thought he had a bit more in him. Like I thought his like going off the chemo, he would last like a little bit longer, but I guess that chemo was really, really awful. Or sorry, the cancer was really awful. Yeah, obviously the chemo was awful too, but that cancer is a lot worse than I thought because he only got a few weeks after that effect. So yeah, but it looks like Jenna Bain, his wife, is now carrying on the legacy of Total Biscuit and will continue the greatness of his content of what they can. Because I did really like watching the Co-optional podcast every week. It was at least something I could look forward to. That was always entertaining and kept me in the loop with the video game industry. In addition to other things, obviously I also follow a couple other YouTubers, but him, like with the Quadro podcast and whenever he did his, I will now talk about X for XY minutes, I really like that stuff. But yeah, it's a real shame that he's gone, and that one glimmer of light is I'm getting a bit teary here just thinking about it, because it's like that man has done so much for me, even though he has no idea and will never know who I am. But yeah, both from the video game standpoint and from a very personal standpoint in regards to the cancer and the chemo that I had to deal with. I mean, thank God I didn't wind up in his position where the cancer got so bad that I had to do more ridiculous treatment meshes to deal with it, and that right now it is in remission. For me, it is in remission, and that everything is, we're watching that damn thing like a hawk now and going through the proper procedures to keep it in check. And so if it ever comes up again, like, we can, smash it with a hammer and be like, fuck off! Don't even fucking think about it, Yeah, but like I said, John Bain is no longer with us, but hopefully I wrote a thing on the Invisigun Discord, because everyone on there, that's how I initially was brought to the intention of it, that he had finally passed away. Actually, I'll just read the whole thing on the Discord channel that I wrote. Yeah, I really enjoy John Bain and his content on YouTube and Twitch. I had hoped he would get a bit more time than this, though. His cancer must have been more gruesome than anyone had thought. If not for him, I would not have discovered great games such as Invisigun Heroes, but also would not have gotten off my butt and staved off a particular cancer that I had also been developing as well. Thanks to him, my cancers, also there were a couple of them, are in remission and being watched very carefully. He will truly be missed, and I hope his eternal slumber in the underworld will grant him the peace he deserves. Yeah, I thought that was pretty moving. I'm pretty impressed with myself when I write stuff like that. Yeah, I guess this video is a sort of a, preparation for the move, and also a send off to John Bain. So John Bain, I salute you, sir. Other things, what else? I don't know. I guess, yeah, so in addition to like me being pulled off from the community's Invisigun Heroes, Pokemon Go, the new Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and the never-ending playing of Warframe, because that game never ends, and Heroes of the Storm, because I do just like playing bots in that game, especially with my friend Dylan. By the way, Dylan, if you're watching this, keep on keeping on, bro. He's not dead. He's just, I like the guy. He's actually coming over tomorrow to help me move a bit, because, yeah, the move is going to consist of many, many days over the next few days. Tomorrow is going to be a lot of moving as many small things as we can. Saturday, we're getting a U-Haul truck to move the furniture and anything else major. And then Sunday, I don't know what the hell's happening Sunday. Probably more moving of other things if we missed anything, and cleaning of the house. Monday, probably more cleaning. Tuesday, more cleaning and handing in the keys to the landlord. Yeah, it's something like that. So I don't know when I will even have the new setup in the new place, plus the basement that I'm putting everything in needs to be renovated. So it could be quite some time before I actually have everything up and running, and that I can actually hang the green wall and everything if I wanted to do Twitch streaming particularly, or even just to set up the microphone and the computer and everything so I can continue with Dead Space 2. Because that's the thing, I had done some basic testing on the new rig about how to go about recording video footage and then hooking it up to the old computer to do the rendering. And I think I pretty much had it down, other than the fact that I didn't actually do like a proper, actually record a session and then test it. That's the only thing I really haven't done. I actually have hit record, kind of did some, for a minute, moved it over to the other computer, saw how that kind of transition worked, and then just to see how that was going to function. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, I feel really good that I got that all off my chest. The only thing I'm, kind of pissed off about was I was hoping that tonight I was going to have the night off from work, like my fellow coworker. In fact, if he ever sees this in the future and I guess it really depends. I still don't know if I'm working or not, because if I'm not and he does actually show up, then hey, Great. Yeah, you did the bare minimum that you said you were gonna do. And if I do have to work tonight because you're the stupid fuckhead, sorry, that's the honest. That's how I feel about it. You're a dick, and I really needed like a day off just so I could like rest, so I could do the move because I still have to work on the days that I'm moving, which really sucks because we just don't have the staff for it, and it's really busy during the summer on the weekends. I mean, I get it. It's the hospitality industry. I get it, but it's still awful. Because if we want help from other people, we have to do it on the weekend because that's when they're available. We can't do it during the middle of the week. And also can't do it in the middle of the week because of when the rent agreement ends and when we move into the new place. It's going to be all very touch and go and very, very, very annoying. But yeah, I feel like I've run out of things to say. I thought I'd go on a lot longer. I don't know. I know my mother is out and about. She borrowed my car because her car is loaded up with a bunch of stuff that's ready to go for the move. But yeah, tomorrow is just going to be hectic and all this stuff. And I'm just glad that I was able to get all this out. And it'll be finally nice to take down the green screen one last time, or the one last thing that's hanging up on the wall. I already had to take off all my posters, like I said. That took like several hours because not several hours. It took about an hour and a bit because I have a lot of posters, and I have a lot in my bedroom, a lot of movie posters. I guess I never actually did show you guys the extent of the house. I would actually have to do it with the HD cam, but I don't know. Didn't really feel like it. I know I did that like 40-second video of me like transitioning to the new computer and everything, and I really liked that video, but it's too bad that it really was a terrible, terrible omen of how little fun I was actually going to be having. So yeah, thanks for that, stupid brain and stupid cancer, stupid chemo, stupid everything. I don't know. I feel like I'm still trying to sort out my life and everything. Although I have been, hold on, little shout out to, this is actually going to this may trigger some people, and this may be like, whoa, Infesord watches this guy. Dr. Jordan Peterson, ladies and gentlemen, 12 Rules for Life. Yeah, I am thoroughly, I guess, red-pilled with that shit because it's, I really like what the guy has to say about it. I don't agree with everything, although I do agree with quite a lot of what he says, which maybe speaks more to my, I guess, openness or interest in ideas, I guess. I don't know. It's something like that. But yeah, no. And I have finished 12 Rules for Life, and I should read it again. And just trying to, like, maybe make my life a little bit less hellish and a little bit more, aim upwards. Probably the most pertinent rule. Probably Rule 8. I think it was Rule 8. Hold on. I think I'm getting the rules mixed up. Rule 8, which is do what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Or is that 7? No, sorry, that's Rule 7. Rule 8 is tell the truth, or at least don't lie. I always get those two mixed up. I can usually remember the 12 rules, but I don't know why I mixed 7 and 8 up. But yeah, that's I really can't think of anything else to say. I was just like, let's just hit record. Let's just talk to the camera or looking. I find I'm looking at the little camera there of me, like I'm trying to stare into my own soul. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if I put the image of the camera closer to where. No, that didn't work. I want to put it in the middle here. Will that work? Nah, that doesn't work. Whatever. Again, this is the thing with dual monitors. You can have like the same window on multiple screens. It splits right down the middle, and that looks kind of interesting. I don't know. Don't like it. But yeah, I guess I speak more than the camera. But I guess I can't think of anything else to say. I'm sorry that this video sucks. I think that was probably the big thing I was thinking about a lot was like, man, if I'm gonna do Dead Space 2 or Transformers Devastation, I better make sure I'm in the right mood. I'm like, am I ever in the right mood? I don't think so. I think I've like whenever I do, I think now that I'm speaking aloud, I'm thinking about it. I think a lot of times when I was doing Let's Play content of any kind, even going way, way, way back, all the way back to Serious Sam 3 before the first encounter, was even if I wasn't 100%, I was at least enough percentage that once I got into it and the engine started to roll, like like the speaking extemporaneously and just off the cuff and just speaking and speaking. Like once I can get the engine roaring, like then everything can be okay. And then I'll be like, all right, everything will be fine so long as I keep going. And then when I run out of steam, when I'm feeling running through the gambit of the game and go, okay, I think we can end it here. Then after I hit that end record button, I go, that is actually usually what happens. It's exhausting. People think, oh, fucking doing gameplay content is mostly easy. I mean, relatively to like someone who actually like puts actual effort into content, yeah. But there's still like stuff you have to do. And I'm sure this topic has been mentioned many times by myself and lots of other YouTubers and Twitch streamers. It's like, this is actually, what's the right word? Exhausting is probably the proper word. Challenging, no. I mean, some bits of it is, yes, but I'd say for the most part exhausting because after the end, because I'm performing right now. That's what I'm doing as I'm speaking off the cuff and just kind of no. Whereas if I literally had a full script and just read off a script, like that's easy. Like I said when I was reading that whole bit about John Bain on the Invisigun Heroes Discord, like yeah, that's easy. Like I can read out a script and I know how to project my voice and because I'm actually quite highly extroverted, at least in the enthusiasm category. Assertiveness, it's about it's almost like right in the middle, 49th percentile. Whereas enthusiasm is like 94th percentile, which is like really anyway. Where the hell was I going with all of this? I don't even remember. I don't know. Like I said, apologies for the shit content and lack of content, but I obviously been something going on with my head, mental blocks of some kind, and I don't know what it is. It's probably a mountain of many different categories all working together, and just they're all causing a gridlock, maybe. Like just from the extra communities I've been a part of, the games that I play that never end and are just these, endless game loop cycles that I can't get I can't get enough of it. I gotta have more of it, that sort of thing. Even though I know that I could, if I just spent a little bit of time with the content creation, the video production, I can do all that other stuff still, just slightly less of it. Oh, right. Okay, actually, it reminds me now. Yeah, so that's probably another thing that's probably part of this, part and parcel with everything that's going on here. It's probably another chain, another link in the chain of everything that's been holding me back. Is, as you guys know, like last year I had made I got a text from, it looks like it's from work. What was I going to say? Something, now, what now? So, oh man, stupid phone's always throwing me off. I was on a good tangent. Yes, okay. So I think what was happening a lot was I was making a lot of personal, I was trying to make the right sacrifices to get, to make life better in the future for me. And I think that for the most part, like when I was sometime last year, this was about August, when I told myself I was gonna, get in shape and lose weight, and then set a goal for myself to hit a certain weight goal by the end of the year, which I did, by the way. And I think I did mention that in a video. Might have been the Happy New Year video that I did actually hit that 170 by the end of 2017. I have now rebounded a bit up by about 10 pounds, so I'm way about 180 now. So like I said, I hit under 170. I was like I think the lowest I ever got was like 168.9, I think. Yeah, something like that. But obviously I've rebounded a bit. Poor eating. That's the big one, obviously, because I haven't been able to do as much exercise as I used to in the few months, probably because of a changeover at work in my schedule. But that schedule has switched back, and so stupid speaker, that also fell over earlier. Because I feel like, and then in regards to not making video content, I feel like that's probably like a sacrifice of some kind. Play less of the other games that I get a lot out of, and focus more on that is probably the right sacrifice going forward, because otherwise I'm just going to be like, well, what am I doing here? That's what I feel like a lot of times when I'm staring at my computer. I'm like, well, I could record, but I don't know what's holding me back. And I'm like, well, what is it? I don't know. Wrong sacrifice, or the wrong sacrifices at the wrong time. But in the past, though, when I was exercising a lot and getting that weight down, that was good. I would really like to do that again. But I guess this whole knowing that the move was coming up and now the move is upon me to the new place and just a lot of other things too. Like I know I had lots of days off where I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to record something, even if it's just an episode of live. Hey guys, what's going on? But then I would hit record, I would do a test of it, and then I just wouldn't feel like doing it. I'm like, what the hell is going? I don't know. Obviously, as you can tell, very passionate about this stuff, but not enough to actually go through with it. I could blame my personal temperament, like literally the really shitty industriousness, like 11th percentile. But I mean, if you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, then that doesn't mean anything to you. Again, look up Jordan Peterson. Seriously, he's good. It's good shit. Or at least watch it, listen to it, read it if you can. His new book, and just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's enough of me shilling for Dr. Peterson. But seriously, he has I think his advice early on in August was the one that was like, okay, let's try and lose some weight. Let's do it very simply. Just increase exercise levels and decrease consumption of, carbohydrates and dairy. Like it's pretty freaking simple. And because I've now gone back off that, I'm still eating carbohydrates now, and dairy is like every so often I want to have it, but it's like I know I shouldn't. But I don't know. It's in the future. I will have to, in order to make the future better, I will have to make the right sacrifices to make that work. Anyway, I think I'm running out of things to say. I'm glad you guys, if you did happen to watch this thing all the way through the end, holy shit, you guys are amazing because this content sucks. It's just me talking in front of a camera in my poorly lit room. Actually, looks even worse if I turn this off, so I have to have that on. Actually, what if I turn this one off? What does it look like? Oh, wow, it barely makes a fuck. Okay, at nighttime, that probably helps a lot, but there's still a little bit of daylight out now because it is spring, now approaching summer pretty soon. Yeah, so the light is up even if it is, 9:15 in the evening here in Western Canada. I think that's it though. But yeah, if you guys have watched all the way to the end, I really appreciate that. I can't make promises clearly because I break them all the time about future content, if any at all. But I know that if I want the future to be brighter for me personally, I will need something that has meaning and meaning in my life that will be good. And I know that those times when I would see the comments in YouTube about the video and you guys liking it and the interactions on Twitch were really good. And that's probably at least something I can shoot for and should be something relatively easy to do because I did it in the past. It's not like something like, oh, I can never get it right. No, you had a decent idea and he understands the basics of the technical side of it. You just need to do more of it, Fake it till you make it. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Either one of those two will work. Although I'd probably prefer fake it till you make it because I know I'm faking it a lot of times. But you guys won't know because my extroversion is really high and I can make things that aren't excitable quite excitable by either being facetious with some things like, hey guys, the world's gonna blow up. It's gonna be great. Or whatever. But yeah, I think that will wrap it up. Yeah, be sure to pay. And I guess another thing too is like I know I had Twitter and posted on there from time to time, but I pretty much don't use it anymore. So I almost may have to take that out of my YouTube description. Like, follow me on Twitter for more updates. I guess the only thing I have on Twitter is that when I post a video, it automatically goes to the Twitter, but that's about it. I don't think I even look up Twitter anymore. I don't know. Social media is a bit of a cancer in and of itself. I should probably just stay away from it entirely because it's just kind of like, I don't know. But I guess in keeping up with me, I mean, yeah, join the Discord and go yell at me there. And on Discord, I am Infesord. I mean, I think in the description I will put that link to join the Infesord channel and everything. And if you want to contact me directly, because I don't know if just typing in Infesord works. I think it does. You don't think you need the exact, Infesord and then number, #, the number key, and then 4-digit number. I think it's only for some things you have to do that. Or no, or maybe I'm thinking I think I'm thinking of the Blizzard app. Sorry, Battle.net. It's called Battle.net. God damn it, stupid thing. Actually, I think it even says Battle.net. It doesn't say Blizzard app because calling it the Blizzard app is fucking stupid. Hold on, I'm looking this up right now as I launch. What is it actually called? It's called Blizzard Battle.net. Good, that's what it should be called. It at least has Battle.net in there and doesn't have the Blizzard app. But yeah, I think, if you please, guys, if on Discord, that's probably the best way to like contact me. And like, I know Yoshi Woof, shout out to you, buddy, has been talking to me about his new computer. And so hopefully that's going all good for you, buddy. And for everyone else, Paul, aka Upsetting Eclipse, I hope you're doing well. Who else has chatted in here? Looking. All right. Yeah, there's a few other people, but I think that'll do it. I should probably just end the video here. I don't even know how long it's been going because the XSplit does not tell me how like a time. It just says how many frames have been encoded. Unless I can do some math. What's 64,890 divided by 30? Actually, hold on. No. Because I'm stupid and I'm Infesord, I'm going to do that right now. About roughly how long is this video? Okay, obviously the frames keep going up. But let's just do 65, 400. It just hit 400 divided by 30. What the? No, I think I did my math wrong. Or is that minutes? No, sorry, that's seconds. Okay, so there are 60 seconds in a minute. Divide that by 60. 36 minutes? Oh, shit. Okay, well, I better end this fucking video if that math is right. It probably isn't. My math is always bad, even when using a freaking calculator. Anyway, guys, until next time, whenever that'll be, this has been me, Infesord. Until next time, see you later, and make sure you have fun.